Who is ready to go old school? Let's do it. Today I am excited because I am doing my first ever palette bingo on this channel. This is a video that used to be very popular back in the day and is kind of making a little bit of a comeback, and I thought it'd be a fun one to do, especially because I have a brand new palette. I ordered the new Colourpop Mega Palette Smokin Hot, and while I did open it when I received it a couple weeks ago, I have not opened it since. So I know like the color tones, but I don't really know what's going on in here. But we're gonna open this and dig into it using a palette bingo today. What is a palette bingo? All right, that is where you take a palette or a couple palettes and you roll in 5 random shades and you make a look with that, whatever that might be. Sometimes it works out really well, sometimes it's a little funny. Either way, it's fun and it's a great way to use the makeup you already have or to help you get into things that you maybe haven't been digging into yet. So I am picking this one because it's new, but also because I've had it for a couple weeks now and I have not used it because I've kind of been like looking at it like unsure where to begin. And so a palette bingo is going to help me break this baby in. Let's open this together. I love the packaging on this. Like, I don't know if you can see the detail, but it is beautiful. Smokin Hot. On the back it has all the names of all of the shades on it. And taking it out, that same theme carries onto here, and this is as well textured, which I appreciate. And again, on the back it has all of the shades. Opening it up. Hold on, I think that little paper is going to drop out at me. Yep, all right. See, never even been swatched. Beautiful palette. Look at those shades. They were going for a theme here, the theme of Smokin Hot, and to them that meant a lot of like temperature heat, but then also some spiciness. So we have shades such as Death Valley, Molten, Burning Up, Paprika, you know, just anything that is kind of considered hot. You can see all those beautiful shades there. We've got some oranges, we've got a little bit of pinks, we've got some browns and some taupes and all these different colors. So I used my, I believe it's called Tiny Decisions app, and I rolled in 5 colors. Now I know the numbers already, but I have not looked at what they correspond to on this. So let's take a look together. So the first shade number that I rolled is number 28, and this is a 30 pan palette, so 28 is gonna be Java, which is right here. Looks like we've got a little bit of a sparkly going on, and then I'm just going to swatch that real quick. Ooh, that feels soft. Okay, so there's a little bit of a sparkle in it maybe, but it's definitely not anywhere near what I was thinking it was. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. There I go again. Doing swatches wrong. Hold on. Let me go a little this way. That is the most awkward swatch I've ever seen. Oh well, hopefully it's looking good for you guys. So this beautiful brown with maybe a little bit of sparkle to it, maybe like a little bit of a coppery undertone. All right, the next shade we have is going to be number 22. So 22 is going to be this reddish shade, Up in Flames. We're gonna swatch that. That looks like it might be like a burnty red. Oh yes, that's gonna look like a brick red, I think. Oh, that is pretty. This is gonna be a dark look, guys. I can already tell. All right, looks like This one you might need to build a little bit. Like it's bright, it's dark, but it's also a little patchy on my skin right now. Hopefully you can see that. I should do it like that. I don't know. So you can see right there it goes very light, and then when you go again it goes a little better. I'm just a mess. Sorry, if you came here expecting perfection, you're not gonna find that here. So far so good. Let's see what we've got next. The next number is 11, and that is going to be this pinky shimmer shade Sizzle. Watch, I'm gonna put it on. It's definitely not gonna be pink. Oh no, that's orange. Ooh, let's see if we can do this. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope that is showing you guys what I am seeing. It is an orangey, coppery color, and boy, is it pretty. Okay, let me clean off my fingers so we can get into the last two shades. Next up, we have the shade number 23, which is going to be Inferno. We've got another shimmery, and this one definitely looks pinky. Is it gonna be a pink? Ooh, it's gonna be like a reddish pinky shimmer. Let's take a look at this. Oh my goodness, that is much darker than I was thinking. But holy crap, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, guys. Okay, and then the last shade, I'm really hoping this is a matte, 17. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have Extra Spicy. That looks like it's going to be another shimmer. Hopefully not too much shimmer though. Oh no, that probably has a lot. That is an interesting color. Let's see. Okay, definitely very shimmery. So we're going to have a very shimmery look today. But it's like, oh gosh, it's like another, it's like a brown, bricky reddish, but definitely more like brown taupe almost. Like, I don't know how to explain this color. It's really pretty. That is our color story that I get to work with. This is going to be a very dark, dark look. Alrighty. Okay, I already have basically everything on my face except for my eyes. So we're going to get to dig right in and figure out what we're doing for this look. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and redid the swatches so that hopefully you can see that a little bit better, and so that I can have a reference point as I'm looking into here and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I apologize if you are hearing a lot of wind or background noise. We're just having a very windy day. It's just very windy. Okay, this is going to be a very dark look, and I have all my brushes ready to go. I'm trying to figure out where to start because we have, honestly, all but one have at least a little shimmer in it, and that one that has no shimmer whatsoever is this one right here, which was the Up in Flames. Everything else has at least a little bit. So even the first one, Java, has a little bit of a shimmery. I don't really have like a true sparkle, but these two here are definitely going to get more sparkly, are definitely more sparkly than even this one, but this one's brighter, so it shows the sparkle better, I think. Okay, how am I going to do this? But it's a lot easier to figure out a look with 5 shades than it is to take a whole palette sometimes when it's brand new and you're like, I don't know where to start. So I'm glad that we're doing this, but I'm also kind of scared right now because I don't know what to do with this. Because no matter what I do, it's going to be dark. It's going to be a dark thing, and I want to make sure it doesn't turn into just a muddled mess. Okay, I think I'm going to start with Up in Flames, which is that red one with no sparkle, and I think I'm going to put it in the crease and a little bit elsewhere. Let's just do that. Okay. I don't really want to pack it on, but okay. We're going to go with the Up in Flames, and I'm going to knock some of that off, and we're just going to do it. We're just going to start right here. I'm going to do my crease and above the crease, because when I close my eyes, the crease shade goes away. So I do it all up a little higher. Okay. Okay, this is easier to work with than I was thinking. I was thinking it was going to be a little much too dark to start with. So with that, I'm going to bring a little bit onto the lid. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, those are pretty even looking. I mean, they're never going to be matchy-matchy, but that actually, I think is going to give me a lot more to work with now that I see how this works out. It's definitely, like, there's red, but it's definitely much more on the orangey side than a true red, which I think will work really well with these other colors. I think I'm going to do the brown on the underneath, which I have very little experience with. So that's gonna be a fun thing to do, but I'm gonna do the rest of the three on the lid. So, well, the whole lid area. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do it kind of like a gradient, I think is the right word, of colors. So we're gonna start with the inner corner and work our way out. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. Which I know is kind of backwards from the way a lot of times we do things, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. Actually, I'm not. I changed my mind. Okay. We're gonna go in with the extra spicy, and we're gonna put that on the outer corner here. I'm going to do that with this one. All right, so extra spicy. Knock some of that off again. Outer corner. We are committing to this now. Now that it is on the eye, we are committed. Okay, that's really pretty. Okay, that's actually really pretty and not as dark as I was thinking it was going to go on. I think that's the theme of today's video, I guess. But we'll see how this all turns out. It's still going to be a darker look. Okay. Then we're going to go in with the Inferno, which is more on that pinky side. And I'm actually going to use my fingers, I think, for this one. So I want a little bit of a pop on this. This might be a little too much. Let's see. That is so pretty. And I definitely got the pop I was looking for. Okay. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to blend that. No, I'm not. Okay, let's blend that a little bit. Which is going to tone it down a little, but it's also going to bring it into areas that maybe we didn't reach with our finger, which is like closer to the lash line, which I struggle with. So I might actually add a little bit more on this one. There we go. Bring back some of that shimmer. There we go. Okay, and then on this one. Okay. So far, so good. All right, now we're going to go in with the more orangey one on the inner corner, and then I'm also going to use my finger with. That was the shade Sizzle. Just putting that on my pinky. Oh, that is such a pretty orange shimmery. Oh, that is bright. But it is blending into the next color so nicely. Guys, that is so pretty. Okay, I love that. That color is gorgeous. What do we think so far? It's actually not as dark as I was thinking it was gonna be. Definitely on the red side, the reddy, not like super dark. Okay, let's see. So we have used these 4 shades here. We need to use that one. I think I'm going to try to put it underneath, which will make this darker, I'm sure. That is that Java. Now, I do not have much practice in this particular application, so let's see how this goes. I'm not trying for the waterline, I'm trying for like right underneath the lash or right at the lash. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. I've done some colors in this location, but it's mostly like lighter stuff. Every once in a while I've done a dark, but it's not often. Let me do this side and then I might go back to that side. I like that. Oh, wow. Guys, I think our first palette bingo is actually turning out to be really pretty. I was honestly kind of worried that this was gonna be a crazy look. Guys, this is so pretty. I love this look. Okay, I'm going to clean it up a little bit and then put on some mascara and then come back and give you the final look and my final thoughts. But I think you already have a hint as to what those might be. Okay guys, here is the final look using our palette bingo randomized colors. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we think it's too much? No, it's never too much. Okay, I don't want to say that because sometimes it can be too much. But I think that this look turned out so much better than I was expecting. Even before I looked at the colors, I was kind of worried that it would be a mishmash and just turn like a muddy mess. But honestly, I am loving this color. Let me get a little closer so you can kind of see a little bit more of the details in it. And I have to say, for a palette called Smokin' Hot, this is a smoking hot look that you can make too. I really like it. Let me know if you remake this look and maybe even send me a picture of it on my Instagram. I'd love to see. First thoughts on this palette. I actually really like this palette. Formula wise, I think this might be the best one so far from Colourpop. Now, I'm not saying that for sure just yet, but just these 5 shades I used today, fallout is non-existent. Like, these 5 shades worked really well, and I didn't have to do any cleanup on the under eyes. So I'm really hopeful that the rest of the shades in here work the same way. So far, love this palette. Now that I've dug into it, I know I'm gonna have no issue making more looks from it. So I hope you enjoyed this look and palette bingos in general. If you do enjoy this type of video, let me know in the comments below so I can make sure to do some more videos like this soon. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss any of my upcoming videos. Have a wonderful day.